welcome to Crypto TV. I'm your host, Ornella Hernandez, and I will be breaking down some of the latest news from the Web3 world. We'll look at the market and its big winners this week, Bitcoin and altcoins. And FTX claims to have recovered $7 billion out of the $8 billion in customer deposited assets misappropriated from the FTX.com exchange. Let's get started. These are this week's market winners, Bitcoin and altcoins. This last week has seen 50 shades of green for cryptocurrencies. Ether's up, altcoins are up, and Bitcoin, or BTC, is up 7% in the past week. Life is good. In this past month, we have seen financial giants like BlackRock, WisdomTree, and Invesco introduce Bitcoin ETFs. An ETF is an exchange-traded fund, so it's for investors who want to get exposure to crypto without having to directly buy crypto. Additionally, financial institutions like Citadel, Charles Schwab, and Fidelity are launching a new crypto exchange called EDX Markets. This platform is a cryptocurrency exchange, and according to the announcement, it hopes to attract industry leaders by offering a non-custodial model. EDX will only offer 4 cryptocurrencies to start: Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Also, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, approved the first ETF based on leveraged Bitcoin futures, which was proposed by the company Volatility Shares. Okay, what does this mean? This product is called BitX, and it allows investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin at half the value of the currency. The main thing to understand here is that you're not actually buying Bitcoin. A Bitcoin futures ETF follows contracts that speculate on the future price of the digital asset, rather than on the current price of the cryptocurrency itself. So as a result, the prices of the ETF and Bitcoin won't necessarily match. With this type of ETF, you get exposure to the futures market, and prices will be based on the prices of the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and it's scheduled to launch later this week. But it's mainly for strategic investors who know what they're doing and know the risk that they are taking on. Futures-based ETF products are not new in the market, actually. There are 4 BTC futures ETFs already trading on Wall Street since 2021, but they're not leveraged. This new one from Volatility Shares is leveraged. So this can both amplify your gains and losses due to its risky nature. In other news, Hong Kong and its largest bank, HSBC, has introduced its first local cryptocurrency services by offering Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs to its customers. HSBC will only offer these cryptocurrency ETFs listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. And the move will likely serve to broaden local users' exposure to cryptocurrencies in Hong Kong, as HSBC is the first bank in the region to allow it. So all of these traditional financial giants have joined the crypto party over the last few weeks of June. I'd say it's been a pretty good month overall. Some other banks that have joined within the past year include JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, BNY Mellon, and Bank of America. It took a while and a lot of resistance, but they've finally come over to the dark side. And they brought their trillions of dollars in assets under management with them. We'll see how all of this pans out for the greater crypto community, but in the meantime, all of this aforementioned news has served to give a big boost to the price of Bitcoin. BTC hits its highest price so far this year, reaching $30,700 just a few days ago. And it's not the only thing that's been going up. Everything related to Bitcoin is going up too, and in a big way. Bitcoin Cash, BCH, is up over 100% this week. That's what's known as a Bitcoin spin-off. You know, just like spin-offs of series or movies, but instead of extending storylines and characters just to keep up ratings, this spin-off was created to have lower transaction fees and times than BTC. BCH is also one of the 4 tokens available on the new EDX market. And then Bitcoin SV, BSV, has risen to nearly 50%, and it's another variant or version of Bitcoin Cash, i.e. it's a spin-off of a spin-off, but with even faster transaction times. And Stacks, or STX, has been dropping a bit this week, yes. Stacks is a layer 2 in the Bitcoin network, and it helps drive things like ordinals, which are the NFTs on Bitcoin. But it is up 8% in the last month of June. Also, altcoins, or alternative cryptocurrencies to basically Bitcoin and Ethereum, are up, and a lot. For example, Gods Unchained is up almost 20% this week. This is the blockchain-based collectible card game that launched on the Epic Games Store last week. And Near is up almost 20% this week. Near Foundation partnered with the Alibaba Cloud to support Web3 initiatives in Asia and the Middle East very recently. Algorand, or Algo, is up 10% this week. The Algorand Foundation partnered with the DWF Labs to support the Algorand ecosystem lately. So here goes the golden rule. When Bitcoin eats, altcoins eat. Welcome to alt season, or altcoin season. Altcoins dominate roughly 30% of the cryptocurrency market, while Bitcoin still holds its dominance at 50%, and Ethereum is at nearly 20%. Speaking of Ethereum, there is now more ETH being staked than ETH being held on exchanges. So while 23.4 million ETH is being staked, there is 23.3 million ETH on exchanges. A near convergence, as we can see on this chart by Nansen. It's a small lead, but this is a bullish sign for ETH. It means that more people are into Ethereum for the long haul. So someone staking Ethereum is more likely looking to get yield. This most likely indicates a long-term holder. It also means that fewer tokens are readily available for selling. So those who are still holding Ethereum on an exchange is most likely a short-term holder that may be ready to sell or trade at any given moment. Of course, we must not forget that there was a steep surge in withdrawals from exchanges at the start of June amid the regulatory crackdown on Binance US and Coinbase exchanges. Investors were likely spooked by centralized exchanges and just wanted to get their tokens off of it, either to their cold wallets or to convert them to fiat or cash. The price of Ether is now at $1,800, nearly approaching $1,900. Let's hope that it gets to $2K soon. In other news, there is an update concerning the failed FTX cryptocurrency exchange. According to a new report by FTX debtors, around $7 billion in liquid assets has been recovered of the approximately $8.7 billion in customer deposited assets, which were misappropriated from the FTX.com exchange. This is good news. That's a lot of money. However, it's still unclear whether all of that money will go back to FTX customers. The report also alleges that a top lawyer for the firm, together with Bankman-Fried, the former CEO, repeatedly lied to banks and auditors, executed false documents, and assisted the firm and its various affiliates as they moved between jurisdictions to avoid detection of wrongdoing and erect an ongoing operational mirage. I think we all already knew this, but it helps to see it on paper. FTX's former CEO, Sam Bankman-Fried, is facing a number of criminal charges and will appear for an October trial in New York City. What do you guys think about all this? Do we think that they will be able to recover the full amount? Well, that's it for today on CryptoTV. Please remember to hit that like button and leave your thoughts in the comments below. See you later.